Hi everyone, my name is Chris. I'm the Camping Stitcher here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and now I have my own website. Welcome. It has been over a month since my last Flosstube confession. This is episode number 36. It is Thursday, September 21st, 2023. I was away on a long trip. So I'm back. So welcome if you're new here. This is a channel about cross stitch mostly. Sometimes I'll talk about other crafts like punch needle and quilting, but primarily cross stitch. And at the end, I usually tell a campfire story, and I usually let you know ahead of time. So if you want to scoot on out, you can. It's been a while, guys, and I hope everybody's doing well. I know there are quite a few things going on while I was away, and I hope everybody is safe and well and sound. And if you were in an area that was hit by something weather-wise or any otherwise, I hope that you're okay and on your way to being okay if you're not. So, I mean, there was just so much going on when we were away, and a lot of the time we were off the grid, literally. Like, if I could tell you, Bob would run up when we were in Bighorn. He would not run up. He would hike the mile up to the top of the mountain and bring my phone with him just so that I could get my email and stuff like that. Because I kept my Etsy shop open, and you know, Etsy has a funny thing about if you don't answer someone in 24 hours, you get smacked. Like, smacked. Anyway, so hi. I'm back. We were gone for a while. I'll talk more about that later. I have a lot of stuff to go over, and I first want to just get thank yous out of the way. So first off, thank you so much to everybody who's gone and checked out my designs in my Etsy shop. You have made this first month of being a designer overwhelming success. I couldn't, beyond my wildest dreams. Thank you so much. For everybody who has mentioned my charts, my channel, I have to say thank yous. You know, on YouTube, when somebody mentions you and tags you, you get a little, somebody mentioned you. So I want to just say a special thank you to Finally a Farm Girl Chrissy and Stitchy Linda. They mentioned my designs in their Flosstube. Shelly from Antique Needleworkers, thank you so much. She not only did she mention my design, she also mentioned our other shop, our woodworking shop with the fiber arts tools in it, Scott's Mountain Crafts. Oh, thank you. I just can't even tell you how much I appreciate it. Sarah from Sarah's Stitchy Spot, thank you for mentioning my designs on your channel. Lisa, Little Annie Z, and Doreen from Privies and Prims, and Missy and Kathy, thank you so much. I was their Flosstube buddy, I think it was, and the designer they featured. And if you haven't seen their last Flosstube, they are giving away one of my PDFs. So hop over there and give them a watch. And if you're interested, I think the keyword to use is camping. So, and if I miss anybody, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect, I wanted to do well, but I didn't expect to do well. So thank you. Also in haul, I have a very special thank you. It's actually haul Stitchy gifts. I received a special gift before we left, like the day before we left. So, but like I said, I have a lot to go over with you guys. I just want to say to you, people ask me this all the time. What do you pack when you go away? That's what I brought with me? That's not what I worked on the whole time. I worked on, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 projects wait, nope, 5. And I finished one. And I brought my laptop, so I did some designing. And the other, I don't think this is such a bad ratio. There were 3 projects I didn't touch. Not bad. I mean, I had choices, but I did get quite a bit of work done. So let me go over, let's see. Let's do the finish. So I brought with me one of the exclusives from Homespun Needleworkers Cross Stitch Facebook group. If you are a member of that, you get the opportunity to get exclusives from designers, and it's exclusive to the group. So I think they do get released, or most of them get released eventually, but I'm not sure that this one has yet. This was a kit, I believe. I think so. Anyway, this was Hope Song by Heartstring Samplery. And when I brought it with me, I had the little bit of the top border and just these words done. But I figured, well, camping, it's the perfect time to try to finish something. And I did. And I'm super happy with it. She gives you the different charts for different chickadees. I chose the black cap chickadee because that is the chickadee that we have in Northwest New Jersey. But while I was stitching this, I was being serenaded by a mountain chickadee, which was kind of cool. I think I finished this when we were in Grand Teton. So I'm really happy with it. I kind of could kick myself for not getting the finishing board. So I'm not sure if that's available anymore. I'm going to have to check that out. I just got home Monday. So I've been busy cross-stitching my new release and catching up on laundry and bills, and I just went food shopping today a little bit and ran to Hobby Lobby so I could finish the new release. But Hope Song. This is on 36 count Vintage Country Mocha with all the cold 4 threads, and the threads came with it. So super happy with that. Definitely have to FFO that. That'll be hopefully soon. If I can't find that finishing board, I'm going to have Mr. Camping Stitcher help me out. The other that was the FO. This is the FFO. A new design, and FFO. This is my new release. It is available in my Etsy shop right now. It is called Autumn at the Barn, and it is inspired by all the beautiful barns that we saw while we were driving across the country. I don't know if you know about barn quilts, but I love barn quilts. And if you do a Google search on the history of barn quilts, it's quite a hundreds of years history. There are barn quilt trails all over the country. I think they're in like 48 states. They were used to decorate, and they were used to navigate. So people would know whose property or whose barn it was by the barn quilt they had displayed, from what I read. If you know any interesting facts about barn quilts, let me know. But this is the first of a series, so they will be barns. They will have barn quilts on them, and you'll have to stay tuned for what the themes will be. But I just finished this. I just picked this up at Hobby Lobby. I'm going to try to pop this off, but this has been giving me fits all day. It's a Wall Decor piece, and I had the piece here. I will put the number down in the description box if I ever find it again. But anyway, Wall Decors were on sale for 50% off. So I picked that up, and I just stuck some magnets on. I pinned and stretched and pinned it and stuck 2 magnets on it, and it's popped in there. the design is 117 by 95, and this is stitched on 36 count Hemingway by Needle and Flax. But I think you can take any neutral fabric, linen or Aida, and stitch it on there. It's all cross stitch except for on the leaves where there's little stems, little back stitch stems, one little boop, and on the apple on the ground is one little boop. But I'm pleased with it. I hope you like it. I appreciate all the lovely comments already. It looks so much better finished when you're doing something like this. I'm doing my own model stitching, so you get it going, and I don't know about anybody else's design process, but mine, it evolves. So I might have had this basic design, but it changed over the course of me stitching it and the placement, and so there's lots of revisions and stuff. So then by the time I finally get it done, I want to get it out, and I kind of rush it a little bit. I should have just waited till I finished the whole piece because the picture is so much nicer this way. But you guys get the idea. And thank you for the support, and for everybody who's gone over and purchased it already. I can't say enough. So that is my new release. Finish, an FFO, a new release. I don't know how long this video is going to be if I keep talking like a speed demon right now, but I will show you what I worked on while I was away on my trip. My husband and I took a trip out to see family, and then we stayed out west for a while. We were in Wyoming for a couple of weeks, and then we wandered home. So we take our time. It takes, I want to say a week for us to drive home. Because we try not to do super long days. Sometimes we end up doing long days because you can't find a place that you want to be at. So anyway, let me get to I'm checking my notes because I'm going to tell you right now, I know I'm going to forget like lots of stuff. Oh, the other thing that I kind of was an FO was I do have a website now, because while I was gone, there was a small little error in the Stitcher's Prayer, and actually I don't think it was in the current download on Etsy. It was in the first round of charts that went out, and I have an errata page on my website now, as Ellen Reed said. It goes with the territory, but she was very sweet when she left a comment on my Instagram, because I felt terrible. I know it happens, and if you're going to keep designing, then it's going to probably keep happening, but don't want anybody to stitch anything that shouldn't be there, kind of thing. When you're some of these programs, I guess it's user error, but when you are working in the program, I used Mac Stitch. You have to be really careful when you go across your canvas that you don't click anything, you don't hover, because sometimes it leaves little artifacts in the piece. So that's what happened. Anyways, it's fixed now. It actually was fixed, but I made a website. My husband said you might as well get your domain name. So Google has a really neat way of getting your domain name and creating a website. So we did it. Surprisingly, we did it with a hotspot, which was not easy to do. Anyway, one of the main things I worked on was Happy Campers, and this is by the Blue Flower. This is a style that Brandy, Berry Girl Quilts, and I declared immediately before this was even released. We declared a style. So it's Happy Camper style. I hope you join in. If you're stitching it, use the hashtag or tag us, because I understand that Instagram has done something funky with their hashtags now, and we don't see everything that, is tagged, which kind of stinks. Instagram, if you're listening, why don't... Anyway, this is where I am. I put in, now I think this is a longhorn sheep or a mountain goat. I'm not sure. I get them confused even when I see them in real life. But this was newly stitched, this tree, that tree, and these adorable squirrels having an acorn feast, and the flowers here. And then I came over to this side and did this tree and these motifs in the corner. So really, I just have the park building and the campers. So we will be camping again. Season's not over yet. It's kind of took like forever to get here, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, boom. But I'm home for a little while. So that is Happy Campers. I worked on that a lot after Hope Song was done. I'm going to save this one because it's New Start, and I actually had a New Start opening away. So let me get to the other things I was stitching on. All right, I did do a little work. Sorry, you know I don't iron anything, so I did do a little work on Welcome to the North Pole. I am behind. Yep, I'm only up to here. Look at 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, I don't think this is going to be a finish this year, but it doesn't matter because I'm having fun. Anyway, I don't know if you could see it. Come here. Your little backer board, you. There you go. All right. Very faintly, you can see the tree, the cardinal, the outline, the filling of the snowmans, and the little cart. So that's where I am on that. That was fun. I love stitching on that. It's just, the white. It's a lot of white. There's snow on the bottom, and it's not my favorite thing to stitch the white, but I had a good time. Love Primrose Cottage. That is a Primrose Cottage chart. I should give you the details, but I forgot what I'm stitching on. I think it's light mocha, and it's 36 count. My huge. Okay, don't mind me bending over because everything just fell. 36. This is episode 36. You think I would have it together? Not even close. Okay, the next thing I worked on was, I didn't get much done on this. Summer Quaker, which is gorgeous and lots of glare. There's quite a few people. There's a couple of sales going on with that. I didn't get a ton done on this, but, I did start this motif here. This is where I am. I need a bigger board. I need to order one of those bigger boards. Okay. So I've got the whole top done, and then I started coming down this side, and this is where I stopped. This is gorgeous. Looking at the design of it, holy cow. Just so pretty. But I know Laura in New Hampshire Stitcher was working on it, and Laura Stitching by the Shores doing a sale. There's a lot of people. Hooga Stitcher is doing a sale. I'll list the sale names in the drop-down box, in the description box. Boy, we're almost there, people, with what I worked on. And then, of course, because it was my retirement trip, kind of. It was the trip I didn't have to get back home and to start school with, which is kind of cool. American Welcome. This is an exclusive. It was for the Farm Girl Retreat. I do not know when it's going to be available. Hopefully, I think the retreat was in May, so hopefully next May. I can't speak to that. But I was fortunate enough to get it as a gift. Oh my God, it's so wrinkled. Oy, oy, oy. For my retirement. And I did a lot of work on this. So sorry for all the gross wrinkles. But like I said, I've been away for a month, and I'm lucky I ironed my new release. Okay. I finished the entire top border and the pelican and this whole bunch of flowers and started on this little house down here. So I'll be working on this because this is just got to be finished. I love it so much. It came as a kit with the fabric and the flosses, and I'm very grateful to have the chance to stitch it. I'm going to leave this one out because I'm going to work on this later on today. It's going to be my treat. Okay, so those are my whips. Here is my new start. Now, I know you guys have seen Michaela. That is her name because I asked her. Just want you to know that. I actually asked her, what is your name? Crochet a Go-Go. Crochet a Go-Go? Oh, I don't have the front picture printed out. Bummers. Hang on a sec. She released her new releases, Autumn Sampler. And it's gorgeous. Oh, here it is. Gorgeous. You guys know, there's Winter Sampler. I have the frame. It's going to get framed. Okay. This. Holy cow. Holy smokes. Bears, beavers, raccoons, squirrels, acorns, leaves. I love it. So I did start this. I went to see Colorado Cross Stitches Sherry, and while I was there, I picked up some fabric, of course, because I have no fabric, apparently, and I actually picked up some fabric somewhere else, too, but this was a fresh start on, I cheated a little bit. I started it on August 31st. I was supposed to start it on September 1st, but I had to do a test. I had to test stitch it. So there's where I am. So fun. Look at that. Michaela is so talented, and thank you, Michaela. I can't even say enough. She's so sweet and just so generous, so talented. There's my squirrel and my pine cone. So that was my new start. Try not to be all over the place. I'm going to be leaving this out because I can't wait to get back to that too. I just love this time of year. We left New Jersey and it was hot. And it was a little warm. Colorado, not too bad. But then when we went to Wyoming, holy cow, the one morning we woke up, it was 32 degrees and there was frost on the grass. Well, we were up at 9,000 feet, so that could be why it was so cool, but it was cool. And on the way home, we really didn't have too much time that we ran the air conditioner because it was hot. You know, it was a little warm and we ran it because noises in the campgrounds. But this is my new start. And also new Sal, Autumn Sampler Sal. Declare it to be so. And that's about it for what I've been working on. So let me just take a gander at my notes because I really thought this was going to be a real long one. But it's not. Okay. We're up to haul, but first I want to get to some Stitchy kindness. Before I left on our trip, I received a message from Linda, and she asked if she could send me something, and I had no idea when I said sure that this was going to be a knock your socks off type of gift. She sent me, this came like the day before we left, this beautiful project bag. Just adorable. Look at it. Wild and free. Buffalo check. It's just, Linda, you're so talented. So talented. The inside is little check. Not only did she make the bag, she made this little needle book. I'm just Look at that. It's beautiful. Linda, you are so talented. And needles. So talented. She made the scrubber. She made a grippy. Linda. And a thread bed. I've never had a thread bed. This is my first thread bed. Thank you so much, Linda. So kind, so generous, and I so appreciate your beautiful hard work. I have no words. Oh, and she also sent me this chart because it's got camping. It's adorable. Thank you so much, Linda. I just, so kind, and I appreciate it. It's just so beautiful. Everything is so well made. I love how she made this, zipper. Like, it's like, I don't know, like zipper. I don't know. She did such a beautiful job. But thank you so much. I am very lucky. That was my happy mail. And then, while we were away, I had the opportunity to go to 2 shops in Colorado. My daughter-in-law took me to both of them. The first one was, we went to Colorado Cross Stitcher, and Sherry was there this time, so I got to meet her. It was so nice to meet you, Sherry, and it was so funny because how does she know who I am from? So I told her, I'm a camping stitcher, Chris. I have a Flosstube. While I was there, she was looking it up, and I was walking by, and I went, "Oh God, don't watch it now." It was pretty funny. She was like, "No." She's lovely, 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 lovely. So nice to have met you, Sherry, finally. But we were there, and of course, I couldn't walk away without. She had these adorable stickers. These woodland creatures and owls. And, I can't stay wild and kind. It's so cute. These are Artsy Arthurs handmade just for you. Those are there. And, of course, you're wandering around, and I had to pick up Primrose Cottage. I actually didn't pre-order anything from that market this time because I knew I was at least going to get to go to Colorado Cross Stitcher, and I was saving those purchases for this trip so that I have, I don't know. It's like it's nice when you go somewhere and you have something to remember. So, yes, absolutely bought this. And I've been eyeing this for some time, and every time I look at it, it's always out of stock. So, Goodness and Plenty by Plum Street, because you need to purchase all the Plum Streets. And then a bunch of people are doing this. Alicia, the Fanciful Flamingo, had been doing this. And I saw it, and then you see it in person, and you're like, add to cart. And Annie B's new, I'm going to say this wrong, Anjou pears. So pretty. I should work on the redwork pears that I have started, but, this is a backup. I did buy the fabric for Autumn Sampler there, and I also bought this. I think this is by Seraphim. This is called Jack. I have plans, design plans. Beautiful color. I'm pretty sure S means Seraphim. I could be wrong, but I think it is. I'm going to go with it. I'll issue a statement if I'm wrong. So then, because, there was another shop that, my daughter-in-law, she also gave me this to take home and, make for my grandson. So, another Primrose Cottage. I'd never seen it before. It's cute, isn't it? Anyway. Not only does she live near, well, anyway, not near, but close enough. Anyway, there is another shop. It's called a stitching shop, and I've heard about it. Stitching Jewels has talked about it quite a few times. So we took a little trip there, and I bought Color and Cotton, because you can't get it, Chantilly, and Color and Cotton Beethoven. Look at that. I mean, I should take it out. I know. But it's just so nice, and look at that. Beethoven. Plans. It's weird when you design stuff and you have things in your head, you have a color of things, of a background that you want. But wait, there's more. They also had this new Primrose Cottage release. And then because, you know, I had to have this one. That's adorable. I actually have a good amount of the Vicky Clayton silk, and I think they're the same as the High Rules. So yes. And then, oh, I've eyed that for a long time. Forest Home by the Blue Flower. I think Becca Sambry Stitches is working on this right now. Correct me if I'm wrong, Becca. And then she had the new Brenda Gervais. Now, I've had these in my hot little hand since 3 weeks. And then I come home and everybody's working on them. So I'm going to have some starts. I think it's only fair. This is When Witches Go Riding. Because, you know, oh, geez. Let me just throw that at you. It's so cute. And then When Pumpkins Glow. I think I want to start this one. Like, can this be my reward for coming home? Okay. And then because I had the other alphabet, I got this alphabet too. Who doesn't like an alphabet? And then, because I've never done one of these before, this is going to be a gift for my grandson. He picked that out. Mill Hill Kits. They're adorable. Look how little. And then I had to get this one for our camper because who doesn't want a bear in a canoe to go along with her happy camper that's going to be in the camper. And that's it for haul. I was very good. I only had pre-ordered one thing before I left. Actually, I ordered it. Did I order it? No, it was before. Alicia, the Fanciful Flamingo, has gone and embarked on offering subscription boxes. And I immediately, because, you know, once I get it to cart, and it came when I was away, and I had to wait. I had to wait to open this up. And you have one more day if you want to get in on her Christmas box. And the designer for that one is going to be Erin Elizabeth. This is adorable. I know Jessica Sweetwater Stitcher showed a bunch of, that was the pattern by KB Creations. It came with floss. It came with so many cute sticker counting pins. Look at this. Alicia. Amazing. Thread keep. Bag tag. Finishing fabric. I think was that from Como Stitches? Yes, finishing fabric was by Jess Como Stitches. And a little spring tension hoop. Little treats. It's just, I got the email saying that there was going to be, you had to pre-order I think her pre-orders are like, now that if you sign up now, it's actually subscription, because she wasn't sure, I guess, how it was going to go. So if you sign up now, it's every other month, and it's the Christmas, is it the Christmas? It's the Christmas one, and I can't wait. And the other thing that, arrived when I was away was my Fox and Rabbit Fabric of the Month. Gorgeous. Brendan. Awesome color. I think you say cacao. Cacao? I don't know. But it's gorgeous. So that was the last of my things that were waiting for me. I haven't even cracked this open yet, but this is from my friend Michaela, Crochet Go-Go. And this is getting done because it's freaking adorable. Look at that. She's so talented. But if you have not subscribed to Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher, you surely should, because this thing is loaded with awesome, awesome designs. And I shouldn't be looking at it while I'm supposed to be talking to you, but oh my goodness. How stinking cute is that? So I don't know what to do. Like, do I start the Brenda Gervais? Do I start that? Oh, so much going on. Anyways. So, haul, the gift, my plans. I had a lot to do. It's a good thing I gave up my day job. So I'm going to be working on, I have done my WIPGO for August, and I have just enough time to get my 4 times each work on 4 seasons and consider the lilies. Now, you know, my WIPGO's loosey-goosey. I want to really touch them 4 times. That means I can put a strand in, or I can work on it for hours, but minimal, and I'm successful. I have to work on my daughter-in-law's stocking, and then I also have the next design I'm going to release for winter is charted, and I have to start working on that model. So that's about it. I think that's not bad, you guys. I've been gone for like a month, and you're only getting like 40 minutes here. That's not too bad. I will talk about our trip for a little bit, and then I have a camping story. So, bearing in mind I probably forgot 42 things to tell you, that's about it for the cross stitch. I have a mess around me that I have to clean up. But, I'm trying to think. I know I'm forgetting everything. But, you know, there's always next time. Episode 37. There will be. I'm going to probably get back on a every 2-week-ish schedule. This is done on an odd day of the week for me. I really was going to gung-ho do this on Monday, but that's not going to happen. I had a lot of things to do, like laundry. We had like 2 weeks worth of laundry to do. Anyway, if you're going to take off now, thank you for sticking with us, me, and have a great 2 weeks and stitch away. I will talk a little bit about our trip. I'm going to put some pictures in of what we saw and where we went. We left on the 21st of August, and we headed out. Our first stop was Colorado, and we spent about a week there, and then we headed into Wyoming, and we were in the Medicine Bow Forest for a little while, a couple days. That is, my husband's gonna kick me for not knowing this. It's by Encampment. So you're totally off the grid there. There's like I said, my husband would hike up the other side of the mountain to get cell service. And we were there for like 3 or 4 days. And then we headed to, I was able to get us into Grand Teton. We were there for, I think, 4 days or so. And we had really good weather the whole time. I think We had a little bit of rain when we were in Colorado, but nothing that like washed out a day. We didn't have any like days that we were stuck in the camper or, trying to do something when it was raining. They got all the rain back here. We were in Grand Teton and we took a trip into Yellowstone, went to see Old Faithful again, drove around that for a little bit. And because you're right there, like it's like 28 miles up the road from Grand Teton is the north entrance, I think it is. Yeah. We spent a day driving around Grand Teton as well because we have been there before, but you're in the park, but you're not in the park. Like you can go at the base of the Tetons and take a tour, your own tour. We did that, and then on the way out, we were going to the Bighorns. We had to go through Yellowstone again, out through Cody, and then we went to the Bighorns. We were there for 3 or 4 days, and other than some deer, mule deer, we didn't see anything. Like, we saw some moose in Grand Teton. We have 2 moose showed up the morning after. They were behind our camper. Nothing, like, we didn't see a single bear, which is remarkable because we usually see at least black bear. No elk. Yeah, the wildlife we saw quite a few bald eagles, but it was just, we had some beautiful weather. With the first night we were in the Bighorns, my husband's sound asleep, and the way our bed faces is there's a window at the head of it, and I'm seeing these flashes of light, and from what I understand, they got some nasty storms in South Dakota, and I just saw hours of lightning, no thunder. You just saw the flashes in the sky, because in Bighorn, we were at like 9,000 feet, a little bit more than 9,200 feet or something like that. So you're kind of like, before we went to bed, basically we were in the clouds. And so like if the clouds settle down and you're above the clouds, like the cloud cover. So when we first went to sleep, he was out like a light, and I'm watching the lightning light up the sky, and then I must have fallen asleep and woke up, and then the lightning was over the other side of the mountain, and it was lighting up underneath the trees. It was so weird. It's so neat. I really was hoping to see the Northern Lights. Nope. I hear that they were seen in Idaho. We are not in Idaho. So, anyway, I think the last night that we were at Bighorn? This is the campfire story. Time for that. It was cold, so my husband made a campfire. Oopsie. I don't know what the heck I just rolled over, but my husband made a campfire, and we're sitting around the campfire, and they're chit-chatting. And I see this brown streak. Now, it's an iron campfire ring, and on the bottom of it, there's holes, like about that big, sporadically placed for air to come in and feed your fire. So I see this brown streak. Head into one of those holes. Let me tell you something. I have a problem. I know Missy doesn't like mice, but if you want to see somebody who doesn't like mice more than Missy, I get weak in the knees. Anyway, brown streak shoots in one of the holes, realizes that it's a campfire and it's hot, parkours off the log, jumps up in the air, and where do you think it jumps to? Almost landed right on me. First off, my husband has told me that mice can jump. I did not believe that until I saw this, and I'm not sure that mice can jump regularly unless there's a fire underneath them. But anyways, this sucker jumped up, almost landed on me. I let out a scream. He's sitting there laughing. I'm like, then ran off. And I very lucky mouse. I don't like mice, and I don't like rats. And I just, you know, your brain registers. I saw this brown streak, and in my logical head, it's saying, hey, that's a mouse. And the other logical part of my head saying, this, why would a mouse run into a campfire? That's kind of stupid. Anyway, talented mouse, parkoured right off the log, flipped out, jumped up, almost landed on me. If that thing had landed on me, you would have heard the scream. I mean, I screamed, but, and I don't know if you guys have seen some of the pictures my husband's posted. I have a really big camp chair. It's like almost like a hammocky type thing. If I had been sitting in a regular chair, I would have been butt over tea kettle backwards because this thing scared the living daylights out of me. That is my camping story. I have to go back through my videos and figure out, I mean, I was bad. I didn't write down all the camping, like when I told them to you, but there's another one for next time that I don't think I told you. We were driving home and I saw the park name and I went, oh my God, remember what happened there? And Bob's like, you didn't tell that story, did you? And I'm like, I don't think so. Anyway, that's it. 46 minutes, not bad. I think I'll keep to like the 2-weekish schedule. I appreciate you sticking with me. I know this is like a little out of sorts, but I gotta get back in the swing of things. So thank you for watching. Check out my new release. I will link it down below. Let me know what you think, and I will see you soon. Have a good 2 weeks. Stay well, stay healthy, and stitch away. Bye.